Hey, it's me, Keep It Crafty. If you have a SpongeBob fanatic in your house, young or old, this is the perfect Easter basket idea. It's so easy to make. Let me show you how I did it. I'm starting with a blue egg from the Dollar Tree, and I'm gonna wrap the entire thing with this chenille yarn. I'm gonna be using spray adhesive and hot glue for this one. So I'm gonna start with the hot glue at the top. I tried to do the spray on the top as well, but the yarn kept lifting because it wasn't dry enough yet. So the hot glue is definitely better for this part. All I do is put some hot glue down, and then I just lay the yarn on top. Once I get to this point, I can start spraying now. This is when this process gets a lot faster because now I can just put my hand on top and spin the egg. I'm finally on the last couple of spins. I was so excited at this point because this is such a long process. I cut off the end of the yarn, and now that that's all done, I'm gonna use this yarn that I got from Hobby Lobby to make the diamond pattern. I'm just laying the yarn across the egg diagonally, and then I'm gonna repeat this process, but I'm gonna go the other direction, and that is how I got my diamond pattern. I use hot glue to stick everything down. I'm gluing down my final piece of yarn, and now I'm just gonna cut across so that I'll be able to open the egg again. Now it's time to work on the greenery. I drew out some leaves on a piece of poster board, and then I cut that out and traced it onto a piece of foam board. I use my X-Acto knife to cut it out. I'm going to be using the green chenille yarn from the Dollar Tree. I just put down a strip of hot glue, and then I stick the yarn down, and then I wrap it until the entire piece is covered. I repeated these steps for all the other leaves, and it should look like this. And then all there's left to do is fill in the center with some yarn. This is all done, so now we can go back to the egg. I'm hot gluing this piece on top, and then I'm just gonna push each piece up and hot glue them together. Now I'm gonna start working on the windows and the door. I cut 2 circles out of foam board. For the first one, I'm just gonna stick on this iridescent paper that I got from Hobby Lobby. Then I'm gonna take my second circle that has the center removed, and I'm just gonna hot glue that on top. And then I'm gonna hot glue some gray cardstock on top. I cut a strip from the same gray piece of cardstock, and I'm hot gluing that on the sides. Now I'm using this poker that I got from the Dollar Tree to poke some holes in the top, and that's it. For the door, I'm just using some foam board again. I'm covering it with some gray cardstock. I used some foam board to create an arch, and I covered that in the gray cardstock as well. And then I'm just using a strip to cover the sides. I'm just adding on the doorknob, and then I'm just gonna take a regular blue marker and trace the inside of the door. And now I'm taking that same poker and just poking some holes around the door. This is the final look of the door. I also drew this thing that looks like a car muffler. I really don't know what that's called. I just know that's on his house, so I had to draw it. I just cut up some small pieces of yarn for the seeds. And here comes the fun part because I'm adding in the door, the windows, and the little muffler thingy. SpongeBob's house has the little flowers at the bottom, so I'm just using this bow from the Dollar Tree for that part. I can finally start adding in the gifts. I'm starting with this SpongeBob coloring book, and it wouldn't be SpongeBob without his Krabby Patties. I found these SpongeBob and Patrick stuffies at Five Below. Now I'm adding in some more goodies, and then I'm adding in this mystery toy box that I found at Five Below as well. I added in some silly string, and of course I had to add in some eggs. And that's it. I really love how this turned out. Please let me know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe so you can always keep it crafty with me. Thanks for watching.